Hello everyone, in this video I'll be reacting to one of the early uploads from the YouTube channel, The Game Theorists. I'm a huge fan of their work and I hope that you are also, you'll like their videos as well. This video is from 2010, so it's like 11 years ago. And yeah, if you do like this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe, please. Anyways, comment down below if you have anything to say, share with us. Thank you, and let's start.
Pull out your handcrafted double-point knitting needles and get Grandma on the phone, cause we're unraveling some epic yarn.
Oh.
There's a green, there's a red. There's a noggin like red.
Knitter needs his noggin red, so don't come around and speak to me of yarn.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to Game Theory. Like school, except that you learn things. And talk
School become cool. Pro is noob. No.
about video games. So not like school at all, really. This week, to honor the
It's just bizarre.
6-month anniversary of my
Congrats.
engagement, we're checking
looks so
out the
young.
game that played a role in my proposal, Kirby's Epic Yarn. A geeky move to say the least, but let's face it, what girl can resist a cute pink puffball? However, what if I told you that this game wasn't just an adorable romp through yards of cloth, that it was in fact a training exercise
Wow.
preparing young gamers to combat a new wave of Black
Wow.
Ops, growing in popularity by the year. Watch on, intrepid gamer, and be afraid. Let's look at the facts.
Oh no!
There are some key elements in this game
Police soft case of missing bacon.
that have been kept shrouded in mystery. First, the inspiration behind the fabric theme. Interviews with the development team at Goodfeel reveal that the idea for a yarn-centric game came from Madoka Yamauchi, director of Wario Land Shake It. Fair enough. It was an innovative concept in an industry where graphical realism has become the norm. But, when asked how he came up with the idea, he responded with, and I quote, "It just sorta came to me." Really, Madoka? One day you just woke up and said, "Hey, I know, let's make a game about yarn." I don't buy it. What could he be hiding? To find out, let's look at the plot. For those of you who steered clear of this game because of its technicolor sweetness and childish sensibility, here's a recap.
Wow.
The evil sorcerer Yin Yarn has escaped from Patchland, a quilted world that he has sent into chaos, and is now trying to turn Dreamland into another realm of yarn. When Kirby stumbles across him, Yin Yarn transports the hero through a magic sock into Patchland, where he too becomes a yarn creation. And there you have
Aw,
it.
so cute.
But who is this Yin Yarn? We, in fact, get no backstory on the guy, a mysterious omission considering that he is the main antagonist of the game. In fact, he doesn't even know his own motivations. Just look at this.
Dreamland will be mine. Not sure what I'll do with it, but I'll figure something out.
So Yin Yarn is less of a fully realized character and more of a symbol of some evil force. An evil force yarnifying the world that must be stopped by the powers of good. But what could this be referring to?
Yon. Yin Yang. It sounds like Yin Yang in Chinese.
Surely no threat like this
Surely.
actually exists. False. They go by many names. Hardcore chicks with sharp sticks. Knita, please. The Wisconsin Knitting Society. But they are everywhere and they are active. I'm talking about yarn stormers, knit taggers, groups of females and some males who have banded together and go about bombing our
Congrats.
statues, fences, buses, and trees. Bombs of yarn. Don't believe me? See the
Don't-
destruction for yourself. California, Pennsylvania, Texas, New York. A movement that was just unheard of years ago has exploded across the US and the world. Mexico, Canada, France, Denmark, Indonesia. The list goes on and they are showing no signs of stopping. But most troubling of all is that no one seems to want it to stop.
The dog is like, make it stop!
Yes, it is illegal, considered an act of vandalism, but these grandma graffiti artists boast that most authority figures that have seen them working merely laugh, take pictures, or offer them suggestions. The Time magazine article blowing the lid off this guerrilla army earned an astounding 2,224 thumbs up. These people are criminals and we are responding with a thumbs up? A go get 'em? LFS, the Ladies Fancy Work Society in Denver, once operated by night but now strut about proudly during the day, having been hired by the city for $25,000 to cover fences with crocheted flowers. Magda Sayeg, considered the mother of yarn bombing, earns upwards of $20,000 for
Wow.
some of her larger pieces. Fortune
Wow.
500 companies are paying her to wrap their things in yarn. All this because of an impulse 6 years
Why would
ago
they do
when
that?
she covered her boat
Who's the person?
$1,000 to cover fences with crocheted flowers. Magda Sayeg, considered the
Wow.
mother of yarn bombing, earns upwards of $20,000 for some of her larger
Wow, that's
pieces.
impressive.
Fortune 500 companies are paying her to wrap their things
Okay, this is... have to censor that part. My gosh.
in yarn. All this because of an impulse 6 years ago when she covered
that's
her
cute.
boutique's door handle in a blue and pink cozy. A rebellion was born on that day as more and more people are trying to, quote, take back the knit and brighten dreary cityscapes with bright parking meter sweaters, subway seat cozies, and statue leg warmers. In Yarn Bombing, the art of crochet and knit graffiti, practically patchwork propaganda for this insurgency, bombers are encouraged to work in the night and wear ninja black.
Not bad. Are you okay? Are you alright? Do you need like a... Do you need a deep breather? Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright? Just do this exercise. Breathe in. And breathe out. Are you okay? You alright?
To avoid capture. And there are more how-to guides available wherever books are sold. They are recruiting in front of our faces, which brings me to my final thought. Yarn bombs, yarnifying the world, covering things in fabric to make the world more colorful. Sound familiar? If Magda Sayeg is the mother of yarn bombing, could that make Yin Yarn the father? Thank goodness then for Kirby, whose game is training our youth to stop such macrame madness. It makes sense that Madoka Yamauchi didn't want to reveal where he got the idea for a fabric game, because he didn't want to tip his hand. He didn't want them to know that he was subconsciously preparing counter-yarners everywhere for an impending battle, a new war on terror. Seem far-fetched? Then explain this. 2005 was the year Magda Sayeg first put that cozy on her door handle. 2005 was the same year Goodfeel was established. The makers of Epic Yarn. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not. Earlier this month, June 11th, was International Yarn Bombing Day. Thank goodness we survived. Kirby's Epic Yarn, the new America's Army. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
No. That theory is weird. That theory is weird.
Thanks for
To the
watching!
right and you shake a hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. You meet new friends, you tie some yarn, and that's how you do the scarn. You jump to the right.
Idea of the week and yarn storming expert. No wonder! Guest star of the episode. Prince Fluff. Oh wow, Prince Fluff.
And you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn. That's how you do the scarn. You jump to the right and you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn. That's how you do the scarn.
If doing the scarn is gay, then I'm the biggest queer on earth.
Wow. That is weird. Mepe, are you okay? Like, that theory is weird. You alright? Do you need to breathe in, breathe out? Maybe take some cool time, rest for a while?